This is a place.
This is the place?
This is a place. We want to talk about. This is a place. Welcome to this week's episode of This is a Place podcast. My name is Nate.
My name is Brandon.
And happy Chicken Soup for the Soul Day.
Okay.
And that's interesting because I was at a thrift store the other day and they had a chicken soup for the soul for, I want to say it was either Utahns and or Mormons.
I mean,
can't remember.
are
I
they
almost bought it.
synonymous?
Yeah, I almost bought it just to be curious about what they would have in that book. But I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen those books for a long time. Chicken Soup for the Soul. They were everywhere.
I only saw them ever at my grandma's house. She always had those. And I maybe read from it once. I don't know what.
I don't think I ever have.
No? Okay.
I don't think so.
I might not have. Actually, my mom used to have them too. She definitely had them around the house, but they were always weird to me just because I've never been a big chicken soup guy. And so I automatically equated chicken soup with the book. And so I was never interested.
Because you don't like chicken soup?
I'm not a big chicken soup guy.
And you have no soul.
I am not a ginger. That is my wife.
Oh. Okay. Bad.
So what is chicken soup for the soul? Is it more than just what the book is? It says it's a day for exploring and unpacking deep-rooted emotional issues and searching for inspiration to lead to more fulfilling lives. Nate, nobody can solve all their problems without any help or inspiration from their surroundings. And the purpose of Chicken Soup for the Soul Day is to take a fresh approach to thinking about problems.
We don't have any problems. We don't need no stinking.
We're men. We push down our feelings.
That's right. It looks like these books started in 1993.
Are they still around?
They have over 250 titles. I don't know.
I would be curious who's buying them today.
Maybe people are listening to them today.
What I always felt, and maybe it was because it was my grandparents' house, but I always confused the Reader's Digest and the Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, my grandma loved the Reader's Digest. No.
I definitely read from the Reader's Digest.
Okay. My grandma always, because Reader's Digest always sent you're a winner of $50,000 or whatever it may be.
Oh, the publisher clearinghouse.
Yeah, I don't know if Reader's Digest had like a thing.
Oh, really? Right?
Pretty sure. And she was always confident because the letter said that she was a guaranteed winner. She was always sure she was going to win.
She didn't. Spoiler alert.
She didn't. Nope.
You can actually buy Chicken Soup for the Soul. It's an actual brand of soup. Looks more like dog food. Oh, it is dog food. Is it dog food? Yeah, it's dog food.
No way.
Yeah. You can buy it from Chewy.
Chewy?
Why would you name a dog food Chicken Soup for the Soul?
Could you imagine the confusion when you go home and put it in the microwave?
I mean, you're going to have a wonderful coat of hair. Maybe I should eat some dog food.
Some dog foods nowadays look like it's human food.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken soup. I like chicken soup.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite variation of chicken soup?
Whatever one I do not have to prepare myself is my favorite.
Yeah.
I like chicken noodle soup too. I like it. It warms my soul.
So I guess chicken soup. Chicken soup is fine. I mean, I don't even know what chicken soup is because I think of chicken soup and I automatically assume chicken noodle soup.
That's what I think too.
Okay. The only chicken soup I really like, I'll eat my wife's. She'll make it. It's just not my preferred soup. There's other soups I'd rather have, right?
Sure. Sure.
But my friend, they make a creamy chicken soup, and that one actually is quite good.
True. Cream of poison soup.
Cream of poison.
Yeah, that's what the health people say.
Mm.
The, the nutritionist, cream of poison.
If it's any cream of based,
Anything, yeah, any cream of chicken, cream of
cream of
mushroom,
mushroom.
which we love here in Utah, right? Everything
Oh
has cream of chicken
yes,
and or mushroom in it.
yes.
It's good stuff.
It's getting to be that time with Thanksgiving coming up. It's casserole and
Yes.
unhealthy dish season. You know
But
what else
so
I
good.
you know what else I think of a lot in November? Because it's just you're inside, it's cold outside, you just need indoor activities. There's nothing quite like cracking up a cold video game console and making it warm and playing some video games.
That's true. Especially the old school stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
None of this modern digital crap that we have to go through now.
I mean, I
Which
do
reminds me,
appreciate some modern stuff.
is this true? You're more into the modern stuff, but if you buy a Nintendo Switch 2 and you go to the store and you buy the game, basically the game is giving you permission to use. Like you don't own the game.
Oh,
It's
there's no slot in the Nintendo Switch 2.
no, I think you get a slot, but the slot just basically gives you the download of the game. Does that make sense? And some of them I understand, like you just open the packaging and it just has a digital code, but
I've bought a game like that for the
like you have to
first
be
Switch.
online to play it or something like that. Is
Hmm.
that true? I don't like
It
that.
probably is. I mean, there's a lot. I played mostly
You're
Xbox.
buying the license. Is that I think that's what they say. You're buying the license to play it, but you don't own the game like the old
That's
school.
that's weird.
Where if you're like, hey Nate, can I borrow your Super Mario 3? And I give you the cartridge and you go to your house and play it until you give it back. So it's not like that anymore, is my understanding.
It's
It's
because
crazy.
there's this very popular quote from this guy named Klaus Schwab. You've probably heard before that you will own nothing and be happy, or something along those lines.
Oh, did we already talk about this?
Maybe
People don't rob houses anymore because nothing inside your home's worth anything.
it's
Did we
facts.
talk about that?
I don't think so.
So I went to every year I go our tenant law or our property management attorneys. That's all they do is evictions and study the laws on rental properties. But once a year, we go to Health Center Theater, which is kind of fun, and they do like an all day.
I'm
It's fun. They'll do
sorry.
like a little. What's that?
When you said it, the way you led that in, I heard Hell Center and didn't hear the theater part, and I just imagine you were just really didn't want to go to this thing. It was like Hell Center.
Hell,
I've
just pure hell. No, it's the
never
Hell
thought of it
Center
like that,
too.
but that was funny to hear. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
there you
Proceed.
go. So yeah,
Hell Center Theater.
and and they do like an all day kind of like training, just kind of getting everybody up to speed on Utah rental laws and stuff like that. And he was talking about this year. He's like, 10 years ago in their lease, they would put in there that if you got evicted, they would basically hold all your stuff for ransom, and then you'd have to pay them to buy your stuff back, and or you sell their stuff to pay off their debt. But he's like, oh, we don't care about their stuff anymore. Like
They'll
your goal is to
have
get rid of
stuff.
all their stuff because nothing has value anymore. A TV 10 years ago was $3,000 and now it's $200, and you can't even like give them away when you need to dispose of a TV or get rid of them. Like my son Rocky wanted a 32-inch TV or something for his room, and he saw a deal on at Best Buy. I'm like, dude, let's just go over to Goodwill. We'll get the same TV for like $20. And it's true. You just go down to Goodwill, or I don't know, DI. Maybe they are starting to sell those now, but you can get
Just go to Facebook or KSL.
or that too. Yeah, and it's funny sometimes to see people on KSL and Facebook, and 5 years ago they paid $1,000 for it, and they want 500. And you're like, dude, I can just go to Walmart right now and get the a bigger TV, better
A
TV
new,
for
brand new
half the
version.
price. Yeah, and at least know it's going to work. So it's just weird. But when you really think about it, what inside of your home has like real value anymore? And back in the day, like my wife, when we got married or dating, somebody broke into her car and stole all of her CDs and her CD player. But what do you still have of a car now
Yeah,
besides a
you might
Cadillac
think somebody
Converter?
to take all your CDs that you don't want anymore.
Yeah, and I told you that story too, right? That we found her CDs about a year
Mm-hmm.
ago
Yeah.
at a pawn shop. So yeah, and I was thinking about that, and that's true. There's really, unless you have a collectible, like a Pokemon card or a baseball card or jewelry or stuff like that. But as far as what you're saying, entertainment value or things that supposedly quote unquote bring you joy, they're pretty inexpensive. At the same time, expensive if you have the
Right.
old school stuff. That's what's crazy about the retro video game stuff is some of that stuff you wish you would have
Held on to, kept in
held
good
on to
condition.
and or never opened, right?
Right. I I don't really collect stuff. The only thing I collect is some Haunted Mansion related items, which probably has no value except to me, right?
Right.
But I could see a world where I really got into collecting video games and the old school video games, but I know that's just a path I don't want to go down because it's not a cheap path.
It's not. And that's really going back to the value of your crap. When people do garage sales, if you post in your garage sale listing that you have video games, retro games,
People
people will
come out of
show
the
up right
woodwork.
early. Yeah, they come to grab it. It's weird how I know baseball cards have made a comeback, but I'm not seeing as many baseball card stores. But I feel like the video game stores are the new baseball card collecting stores because there's a lot of retro video game stores popping up.
Yeah.
And this one we're talking about today has been around since like the 2010s.
Oh yeah.
It's been around for a minute. So I think they were doing it before it was cool to do. And that's all we have to talk about today.
You know, in a perfect world, we'd probably reach out and have these guys on to talk about the store, but we don't live in that perfect world. We don't prepare as much as we should sometimes. But we went and visited it on our when we did our field trips back in the summer, and
Summer field trips.
yeah, you'd been here before. Had you bought anything from here before? Because your kids are into games and
Yes,
such.
I think they have a little display case of Sonic the Hedgehog items,
Mm,
video games, and I'm pretty confident that Rocky bought one of his Sega Genesis cartridges there for a Sonic game. But they have so many things. When it's if you're my age and you grew up with the kind of evolution of video games, it's a walk down memory lane to see everything from the beginning till basically today too, right? They have stuff that's today,
yeah,
but it's not, well, maybe not anymore since
there's not a lot of physical.
yeah, everything's going digital. But
Yeah,
yeah, anything that you can have a physical copy of, they've got it, or at least something similar to it.
yeah. I don't know if we mentioned the store in question is called World's Game Store, and it's located at 2815 Highland Drive, Salt Lake City. So, yeah, as you said, it's been around since the 2010s at least. And I mean, they don't have stuff just from the 2010s, they've got everything. Um, the sounds and the vibes in here are something special. I mean, they've got it's not just come check out all the games in a case. They've got stuff out, things you can play in the moment. There's just constant video game sounds in here, so it's just if you're into games, you're gonna have a good time just walking to the store. It's kind
Yeah,
of a disaster in there, like to be
yeah.
frank,
It looks
but
like
in a good
somebody's
way.
closet, like
Yeah,
somebody's bedroom, a very,
which
very big bedroom full of video games.
which honestly, if you this is the kind of thing you want to see, because I feel like it's a more it makes you see that the people that run it are legit gamers. Because I don't think if you're a legit gamer, you're gonna have a nice organized store. You know what I mean?
They also just have so much product too. I think it'd be
Yeah.
hard to keep everything organized. I mean, some parts of the store, yes, the more valuable things are organized and behind a case. But if there's like a favorite game that you know was very popular and there's a bunch of copies out there, but you want to go buy it back again, yeah, that's going to be the part of the store that you're just digging through stuff to find.
Right. And there's stuff that's in pristine quality and things that are just, someone came in and they sold it and we're gonna hold on to it so someone wants to buy it. If you don't like clutter, this is not the place for you to check out. But I I appreciated it going into the store. I thought it was pretty cool. And you can play the thing I got excited to see because one of my favorite games is the either the Guitar Hero or Rock Band series. I loved those as a kid and a teen, and they don't make them anymore. I think they should make them again,
I
but
heard they're breaking it back, aren't they?
they brought back Guitar Hero on like mobile, I think, but
Okay.
like no thanks, I'm good. I think they just need to bring them back. But if you are looking to get those games, they've got these here. I mean, it's going to cost you. They haven't gone down in value since they stopped creating the games. But they've even got. I think you can play. They've got a Guitar Hero out when we went that you could play.
I see on the website they have a Guitar Hero bundle for the PlayStation 4 that's new and sealed for $280,
That's actually not terrible.
or Guitar Hero 3 for the 360 sealed for $350.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to think about it because I do really enjoy those games. I like the Rock Band more because that was the one we had, so
Yes.
we could play the guitar, we could sing, we could do the drums. I think maybe Guitar Hero came out with those as well, but I liked Rock Band personally. But yeah, you can get those things there. I mean, probably. I mean, I grew up with N64. We grew up as a Nintendo family. We had N64 and GameCube. They've got all those things, but probably my peak gaming years were, my teenage years, the Halo time, the Halo series, and then Call of Duty at its peak. You have all that there, and they've got. I mean, they know what people want to see when they come in there. They've got posters of all those games and all that kind of stuff going on. So that's fun to just see that. Get those kind of like back in my day when you'd go to the GameStop, late at night before the game came out to wait, and you can have it at midnight or whenever they released it, right? Just brings me back to that age, which is a fun time.
Yeah, it's definitely a walk down memory lane if you were a video gamer at all growing up or still today.
Yeah, you can still play games today. I still play games today. We need to get you back into the games, Nate. I need to.
I know I keep buying some games to play on the Switch, basically. To me now, I only want to buy games on the Switch because it does have the cartridge and it's harder to scratch and or break, but they're easier to lose. That's for sure. But I bought like Street Fighter 2, whatever. I bought a Karate Kid game and I just haven't played with my kids at all very much. I did try. I did buy the Call of Duty to try to get into. I don't know which one I bought. It's just so hard. It's so cool though. I do love like the graphics and stuff
Mhm.
of Call of Duty and all those games, and it's just getting even crazier. If you want some weird trivia, have you looked up how much it's the new shoot. What's
Grand
it
Theft
called?
Auto.
Grand Theft Auto's costing to make.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's why it's
So
taken. I mean, you've probably seen the internet memes about we got this before we got GTA. What is it, 6 or 7? I don't even know. But that's the internet joke. If there's something that happens, that they say we still got this even before we got GTA, because it's taken so long for them to release a new one, which I probably will get when it comes out. Which I think they said November of next year.
is
But
it going to
there's
be a hard copy though? Or is it going to be the whole digital thing that you have to buy?
probably digital, but I don't know if you saw this. That is it Kashi, that basically betting app or whatever, that you can bet what's more likely, the new Grand Theft Auto to come out or Jesus Christ to return. So
Are you serious?
yeah,
What?
yeah, that's a real
Oh,
thing.
you can bet on that?
Yep.
I guess you put all your money on that because if Jesus comes back in the meantime, your money's going to be worthless, right? So,
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Polymarket, is that what it is? What will happen before GTA 6?
well, don't they already have
UPT
like the
6
spring?
released. Russia Ukraine ceasefire. New Playboy Cardi album. New Rihanna album. Trump out as president. So you can bet on. Yeah, here it is. Jesus Christ returns. So you can bet on that.
What's the return or the odds?
Buy yes at 49 cents and buy no at 51 cents.
49 cents. But then what does that mean?
It means it's more. They're saying it's more likely that he returns before the game comes out.
What?
Which is crazy, right? Anyway,
But they are predicting though that it will generate. So it's going to cost almost. They get well. They estimate in between $1 to $2 billion. So say it is 2 billion, but they're guesstimating that it will make close to 7.5 billion in the first 30 days.
well, I saw that you can even they're trying to integrate crypto into the game, so you can buy things with crypto inside the game.
Dang.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
gonna be crazy.
I probably played Grand Theft Auto once in my whole life, and I don't even know which one it was.
Yeah, I've played it quite a bit, but I've never actually owned it. I've just played it at friends' houses. But all the hype, I'm probably gonna get this next one if it comes before the end of the world or whatever.
It's true. You never know.
But you could probably go to this store and get the earlier versions of Grand Theft Auto if that's your thing. When we went in, no, we didn't buy anything. Um, I don't know how they feel about you just kind of loitering and looking at stuff. It seemed like the dude there was pretty chill with us, just
I
looking
think
around.
I've done that a bunch, taken my boys in there a bunch. And this is one of, out of all the retro stores that we've been to, this is one of their favorites. I think just because of the quantity of items they have. They just have so much.
Why does it feel illegal to go into somewhere and not spend money and then just walk out?
I don't feel that way.
You're more experienced at it than I am.
I'm just like, just killing time. Okay.
One thing I really want to highlight is we appreciate a good business that will respond to criticism, right? I think one
Yes.
of our favorites in the past was a Scone Cutter. They would get bad reviews, and the guy would respond with vigor. And I think these guys do the same thing. I don't know who owns it, who's running it, but if someone leaves a even a slightly negative review, they're gonna respond. Looks like if it's a good review, they'll just kind of, you know, like the review. But there's some where people have been critical and they come out swinging. This person said they liked everything about it except that the prices seemed like they were $10 to $50 more. And the response to this post was longer than the review itself. They said their games are condition-based pricing. You may have noticed some very rare games we have that are priced due to condition. However, we do have hundreds of PS3 titles for $1 to $2. Even as is auction site like eBay is not cheaper than that. Of course, some of our high-end collectibles, like the Godfather Dawn's edition, is in mint condition, is priced at $99. It is higher than a disc only you can find online for 50 to 60, but more common games were practically given that out for free. This one, the person complains about. They left a long review. I'm not going to go read through what they said, but this person, they responded, and this was just 2 months ago. They said this person came to our store and started dictating her own prices for our Skylanders, saying they should all be 99 cents and maybe she will buy a few. I told her no one is forcing you to buy them. Our prices are market value. So she started to shout in front of other customers, saying I'm ripping people off, being completely disrespectful and obnoxious, and was ultimately banned from the store for life.
Ouch. Well,
was this you, Nate? I know you're always looking for
it
Skylanders.
says she, right? So it's not me. But I could see I did that once to a pawn shop because Bronco just wanted they had a big case, like a carrying case, Skylander case full of things in
Skylanders.
them. And he needed like two of them. And they're all what do they call them? Commons, whatever. Like there's just tons of them out there.
Uh-huh.
And they really are. If you go to any like retro store, they're like maybe $3 max, $2 to $3. And they wanted like this insane amount of money, like $200. And I'm like, dude, if you walk down the street to the retro store, they might give you $20 for this whole set. So what makes you think? And then he's like, I go, we only want two out of there. We just sell two. And he's like, no, but I'll make you a deal. He's like, I'll do it to you for like 150. And I'm like, oh, never mind. Like, good luck, pal. All these things. No one's going to buy them. But I haven't gone to a store like that and cursed them out yet, saying, what are you doing? Because usually we're going to those stores with some Skyliners in hand to either trade or sell to them to buy what they have in their case.
This one's an all-time response. Super long review about how they didn't lower the price of Just Dance, and this is the response. So good. Thank you for letting us know about this. We just fired one of our employees for not lowering the price on Just Dance 3 as you demanded and not being nice to you as you described. The employee tried to deny this happened, but I saw that you left a church a good review, so we believed you more. We appreciate your honesty. Thanks for your contribution. That guy is out of work and unemployed now. We appreciate your honesty and helping us make this determination. Thank you.
Is there a hint of sarcasm in that?
A little bit.
That's funny.
Another one, they're complaining about whatever, and it wasn't a very long review, but they responded with a very, very long response, which I won't read, but it starts out, fake stage review attack part of a campaign launched against our store for banning a customer from our store. Also, we believe these individuals recently broke some of our store windows. Everyone can see the recent one-star attacks and the real reviews. What's that?
They broke their windows?
I guess. This review has been added to the list of attackers to IC3.gov FBI Internet Crimes Division for investigation, lists, and IP tracing. It is so long. Filed a complaint with Utah Division of Consumer Protection after they said that the Game Boy I bought was authentic when it was in fact a reshell. This scammer has been banned from the store for being threatening and rude and obnoxious and attempting theft by deception. He purchased an authentic Game Boy Advance SP that was refurbished with a new reshell. Oh, reshell is the real word. And new battery, 3-unit cell for $200. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I just love a good business responding and not just taking the corporate approach to it, like we're so sorry.
Oh yeah,
for this.
They're authentic.
Yeah,
that's the best part.
They're authentic about it.
They're down to earth. They're real.
They're gamers.
Like they know they have a product. They're not selling the current systems. They know they have a. What's the word I'm looking for, Brandon? They have a unique item.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know their worth.
Yeah. So if you don't, where are you going to find it? Where else are you going to find this item? So
I don't know if you've ever been on an online video game and talked to the people in the online video game. These people have thick skin, and they are not going to shy away from
Oh yes,
roasting you
I
in the
got two
review.
boys who play video games a lot, and even yesterday I was trying to take a flipping nap, and my son just kept screaming at his video games, and I'm like, dude, do you really have to scream at your video games all day long? So
Yes. The answer is yes, Nate. And you would understand if you played games with me.
it's true. I did, but every time I play games with you, I kick the crap out of you, and I'm like, this can't be that too.
I don't, it's just beginner's luck every single time. I just don't
That's
get
right.
it. I'm not that
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm a bump pusher.
I can hold my own in games, but not against you for some reason.
That's right.
But if you're in the market for some vintage games, this is the place to check out. Again, we endorse this company for their authenticity and reviews and for just being a fun place to check out. So if you're in the area, you know, may as well stop in and take a look. You will not regret it.
I know with the holiday season coming up, I'm pretty sure we'll visit there at least once or twice over the next month and a half or so. Because my kids, every year, especially my oldest, he always wants a game system or some game that is so freaking hard to find. So I have to hit all these retro stores. And then as soon as Christmas comes and goes, I see that whatever he wants everywhere.
And then you
That's how it
buy it
goes.
for the next Christmas, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. And it's fun. I love one of my like, if I have time to kill and I'm like in between appointments and I have nowhere to go, I'll go to thrift stores and look for retro video games because it's my kids like going to these stores so much that I'm can usually buy stuff a lot cheaper at a thrift store, but then I turn around and sell to these guys for store credit because they usually give you. I'm pretty sure the store does as well, but most places like this will do either 50% in cash, whatever they think they could sell it for, or they'll give you 70% towards store credit. So I always like the store credit because my kids will just use it to buy whatever they need. So it's a way for me to get what they want for cheaper. And you know me and cheap.
You
Love
love
it.
a deal.
I love a deal. So it's fun to go hunting for vintage games.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you are a vintage game hunter. What's your most coveted game you want to find, or your favorite game that if someone broke in your house, they if they knew how much it was worth, that they'd steal it. And send us your address and your door
What
code.
time of day you're gone? Your door code,
Because we know the
and
only thing in your house that's worth it is your vintage games at this point. So
it's true.
let us know.
Let's do it.
And as always, thank you for listening to This Is the Place podcast.
And this was a place we just talked about.